Uja, do it for joining. Just gonna play this crystal bowl until more people tune in. You can om with me if you choose. This is tuned to the root chakra. Tap. Let's see. I don't think you all can see any of the chimes. There we go. It's a little better. Okay. Uja. Uja, Uben Nefer, do it for joining me today. Welcome to today's episode of Cosmic Chimes and Chanting, brought to you by Kimatone's Cosmic Sound Healing and Heduscope's 13-month Kemetic Sidereal Astrology System at the Asmataji Temple Light Being Wellness Center, physically located in Chicago, Illinois. And I thank you for tuning in today. If you're new to this program, Kimatone's Cosmic Sound Healing is a sound healing system that uses is similar to acupuncture using tuning forks instead of needles. And each tuning fork in the acutonic system is tuned to a different planetary frequency, which corresponds to different Greek gods and goddesses. And at Kimatone's, at this sound healing system, we take them back to corresponding to the ancient African, Egyptian Kemetic neters. And now I have the chimes here that are also tuned to those same frequencies when you come to these cosmic chimes and chanting sessions. And today I have the tones selected for the current celestial event with Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn going direct. Jupiter went direct yesterday, and Mercury goes direct today. I have not been able to locate the exact times when the planets go direct. I only can find the date. So I don't know the exact time that they are going direct today. So the tones for today are, I chose the Om tone, which corresponds to Geb, for grounding and keeping us connected to the earth, because I see that now that these three celestial bodies have, the lighting is going through changes over here, has opened up, that there'll be a, like a surge or a rush of positive energy and light. And so that we don't get dizzy from all the activity, I selected the tone for grounding us and keeping us, connected to our physical. And some spiritual traditions, the focus is so much on the spiritual that we lose connection with the practical reality. So that's one of the goals of my spiritual practice, is to balance the spiritual and the physical, like in the Caduceus, or when you see images of Maati, which is goddess Nebuchadnezzar and goddess Aset, or when you see images of Heru and Set, showing the unification of the spiritual and physical, or upper and lower vibrations. And so then we have Mercury. Mercury is in sidereal Virgo, and at horoscopes that would be Jehuti and Aspolia. Since Aspolia is also ruled by Mercury, and we just have a double Jehuti. Jehuti is the cosmic mind, divine intelligence. And Mercury retrograde is usually viewed with a lot of fear and doubt and panic attacks and worry and anxiety. And in this system, Mercury retrograde is an opening. It's a time for breakthroughs in communications, in mobility, in technology. And it doesn't necessarily mean the technology is breaking down. It just means you needed to replace it, and now you have to replace it. This week I had a breakthrough in transportation. I'm always saying, I don't need a car. I can ride my bike. I can take my dog in the buggy to the babysitter and then get back and then get to work in time and then get home from work and then get the bike and the buggy hooked up and go pick her up. And I realized I cannot do that. I did it, that one time, but I don't want to do that again. So that was my Mercury retrograde breakthrough. And then we have Jupiter is in sidereal Capricorn, and Saturn is also in sidereal Capricorn. And Jupiter represents expansion, consciousness, expansion beyond the limitations of Saturn. In this tradition, a moon is the corresponding netter. A moon is witnessing consciousness, and that is the consciousness that is ever present, ever ready, ever awake. I kind of corresponded to the Akashic Records. It's the recording of everything that's ever happened. A moon is right there recording, witnessing everything. A moon has other characteristics such as the judge of the unrighteous, and vizier to the poor. But mostly I think of expansion. I think of a wise elder watching over us and witnessing everything. And then Saturn, which corresponds to sidereal Capricorn as well. So we have a double Saturn, or exalted. Saturn is exalted. Saturn represents limitations, boundaries, restrictions, obstacles, and how we face and address these obstacles. And then I've also included the tone for Anpu, the opener of the way. Now that these portal openings are closing, that opens the way to, less intense experiences in our daily life. So now I'm going to be chanting the netters as I describe them while I play the tones. And this is a musical offering. So we all have safe passage on our journey. I'm not sure what's going on with the lighting over here. So at least you can hear the sounds. And if I say Om, that, although most people recognize that from the Eastern tradition, it's also another spiritual tool that originated in ancient Kemet. And it's the universal name of the one that cannot be named, even though we have names for it. Or dua is adorations. This is the dua pose. When we're greeting one another, we say uja and offer dua, adorations. Or nukpu is I am, or I am that. Nukpu is I am that, nuk is I am. Dua, get Dua Juti Dua Amu Dua Ge Duan Pu Nupu Ge Nupu Jodi Nupu Amu Nupu Ge Nupu Anu Dua Dua Jodi Dua Amu Dua Ge Dua Anpu Nupu Ge Nupu Joti Nupu Amu Nupu Nupu Anpu I am structure. I am stability. I am groundedness. I am divine intellect. I am cosmic mind. I am thoughts free of ego. I am purified mind. I am witnessing consciousness. I am expansion of consciousness. I never sleep. I am always present. I expand beyond limitation. I break free of limitations. I move beyond limiting beliefs. I deconstruct obstacles. I am success in my spiritual practice. I open the ways. I am messenger between heaven and earth. To So I'm envisioning what's called conduits of light beings in the thousands processing through the portal openings that are closing and just illuminating our lives, opening the ways, moving beyond limitations, beyond limiting beliefs, expanding our consciousness to be able to embrace, perceive, and accept possibilities and ideas that we never imagined, opening the ways to unlimited abundance, unlimited prosperity, unlimited access to the cosmic mind, turning away from the egoism in ourselves and in others so that it doesn't affect us. It's a form of protection. And of course, all of this happening, all the light codes being activated within us, and we're still able to remain grounded in our practical realities. That certainly is the medicine that I'm seeking. All right, so I think there was a comment over here. I can find it. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Thank you. In this tradition, the cosmic force known as Jesus is called Heru. Heru is the spiritual aspiration. It's the cosmic force of spiritual aspiration. The lives and myths and wisdom of Asar, Aset, and Heru was was adapted by the founders of Christianity as the myth of the birth of Jesus and the Immaculate Conception. And so in this tradition, we don't look outside of ourselves for connecting with the divine because those forces are within us. There are spiritual ancestors. Some of us have this spiritual lineage, this physical lineage to Asara Set Haru. And Haru is the force within us that battles egoism, that stands up to egoism, that conquers the egoism inside of ourselves, and is able to stand up to the egoism around us in our environment, in our loved ones, in our teachers, our friends, our family. Egoism is the disease that has totally infected the planet. And Goddess Aset, who in your tradition would be known as Mary, is the cosmic force that empowers us to battle egoism. So I appreciate your loving vibrations, and I hope you appreciate what I'm having to share, what I have to share with you as well. All right. So I wanted to talk a little bit more about retrograde and what we can look forward to now that some of the planets have gone direct again. There's still like 5 or 6 celestial bodies that are retrograde. And you can refer back to previous transmissions where I did the offerings for the other retrogrades. Of course, you can learn more about this at my website, lightbeingwellness.com. You can download the free ebook that goes into the correspondences between the astrological systems, the Western or Babylonian system that was fixed in time 4,000 years ago, or the 13-month sidereal astrology system that that follows the actual motion of the sun and the planets through the constellations. We follow the ephemeris that NASA puts out, and the Western or Babylonian system is fixed in time 4,000 years ago, and it ignores precession of the equinox. And we know precession of the equinox is real because we experience the 4 seasons. The precession of the equinox is due to the fact that the planet Earth is tilted at 23.5 degrees. And so as it spins and travels around the sun, which travels around the center of the Milky Way, it wobbles. It doesn't just go in a straight line. It actually has like a spiral motion or a wobble. And that's what gives us the 4 seasons. So the astrology system that we're familiar with doesn't acknowledge that. And that's why it's off by a sign. And there's also a 13th constellation between Scorpio and Sagittarius called Ophiuchus. And so that is why I follow the 13-month sidereal astrology system. And because I'm a Natarian, I don't go by the Greek gods or goddesses, because even they are forms of the original cosmic forces that have been altered to manipulate time, and also to control the people, to control time, to control the people, and to further their agenda. I choose to follow the original astrology system and the original gods and goddesses that correspond to the planets. So Mercury retrograde, if you look at the diagram of Mercury retrograde, if you're looking at the orbit of the planet, it's going around the sun, and then it appears to stop when it gets to a certain point in the orbit, and then it appears to go backwards a little bit, and then it appears to go forwards again. And so when you look at it, it has the symbol of the eye, like the Egyptian eye of Haru, of Horus. And years ago, I got the wisdom or download that it's actually a portal opening in the orbit of the planets around the sun, around the solar system, around the galactic system. and that in the Western system it's seen as something really bad, when in reality it could be seen as something super powerful and positive, and opportunities to try new things and to remain steadfast in adversity rather than giving up or doubting or going to the lower vibrations. So during these retrogrades, especially when there's like 8 or 9 celestial bodies retro, I see it as a remedy. The symbol for retrograde is the same as the symbol for a prescription, with the capital R and then the little X down in the lower leg of the R. And so retrograde is actually a remedy. It's a healing time. And I always have amazing experiences during retrogrades. And I believe it's because of it being a portal opening, not something negative. So I have I looked up in the hieroglyph dictionary different terms for portal openings, and I have another chant to offer in honor of the planets that are still retro and the ones that have moved on to being direct again. So I'm just going to play these tones. And since Mercury is in a sign ruled by Mercury, and Geb is ruled by a sign, Saturn is in a planet ruled by a sign ruled by Saturn, I'm going to tap them twice. So the terms are Netter T is a portal opening, is portal. Tai T is a portal. And then when you have more than one planet retrograde, that's 2 portals or more open, Kens or Kensui. And then terms for opening, Aten, Unen, Hetgat is the door opening, Seseni is to make open, Sesenti, opening, Set-T, opening, break, breach, and then Kahauti, an opening for light. And that's the one for the conduits of light. So I just visualize the opening, the eye of Heru, or even our first eye, and our pineal gland is being opened by all of this light movement. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, listen, these two are, it's beautiful. Letter Tiatin, Tai Tionin, Letter Tiat God, Tai Tisaseni, Letter Tisasenti, Tai Tiseti, Kensuika Halti. Letter Tiatin, Tai Tianin, Letter Tiat God, Tai Tisaseni, Letter Tisasenti, Tai Tisasi, Kensuika Halti. Netter Tiatin, Tai Tionin, Letter T and God. Letter Tiatin, Tai Tianin, Letter Tiat God, Tai Tisaseni, Letter Tisasenti, Tai Tisati, Kinsuika Hauti, Letter Tiatin, Tai Tianin, Letter Tiat God, Tai Tisaseni, Letter Tisasenti, Tai Tisati, Kinsuika Hauti, Letter Tiatin, Tai Tiunen, Letter Tiat God, Tai Tisaseni, Letter Tisasenti, Tai Tisati, Kinsuika Hauti, Kinsuika Hauti, Kinsuika Hauti, Kinsuika Hauti. The chat. All right, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling it in my nose, my nostrils. I'm going to do a little breathing. Trying to join me. Because everything we need is contained in the breath. All the information, the wisdom, all the knowledge, our abundance, our manifestations, they all begin within. Okay, so when you inhale, allow the abdominal area to expand. Allow your lungs to expand. Inhale to the first eye. Crown chakra, hold it for a moment. And exhale, allowing the abdominal area to contract till it's almost touching the spine. Another deep inhalation. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Open your eyes. Ucha, doing for joining. All right. Looks like a few people just joined on this Instagram, so I'll do a little bit more. And for those of you who've been tuning in the whole time, I really appreciate you being here. I'm going to do a little bit more for people that just tuned in, so you can get some of these good vibes of Mercury retrograde closing and Saturn and Jupiter also going direct. Let's send this one out for focusing on opening the ways for our abundance, because our moon and Jupiter also deal with our abundance, our financial freedom, expanding beyond our limitations, our limiting beliefs around our prosperity. We have Anpu to open the way. Jehuti, I don't think I mentioned it in this program. We have 3 minds. We have our limited mind that's in our brain, it's where our egoism resides. And I've been learning about, instead of listening to my egoism, I allow my egoism to subside and tune into the infinite mind, which is actually projecting all of these experiences. And then our cosmic mind, which fills the infinite mind and flows into our limited mind. And then also dropping into my heart and listening to my feelings, because the heart is also made with brain cells. And our feelings, when we've been purified and living with Ma'at, our feelings are thoughts in the heart. And so I'm going to make this offering that we're opening up to the cosmic mind of Jehuti. Where'd you go, Mallet? Cosmic mind of Jehuti, and expanding our abundance and our consciousness, because our abundance is direct reflection of our awareness of our divinity, awareness of Nebuchadnezzar. And then Geb, to expand beyond our limiting beliefs around our abundance, around money. Because I've learned that money is energy. It's an emotion, it's energy in motion, it's a vibration, it's a frequency. And I have ceased from trying to make money. And I'm focusing on raising my affluence, which is a money vibration, a frequency of money within, and radiating abundance. And that is my new strategy. I haven't made a video about it yet, but I have talked about it. And then remaining connected to the earth and Anpu for opening the way. Okay. So I got one more here for the closing of retrogrades and opening the way to our abundance and prosperity. Om Anpu. Om Ge. Om Anpu. Om Jyoti. Om Anpu. Jyoti. Dua. Anpu. Dua. Ge. Amu. Dua. Jehuti. Dua. Ke. Naku. Anpu. Naku. Naku. Amu. Naku. Jehuti. Naku. I open the ways to abundance and prosperity. The way is open for me. Also the way to adversity. I face adversity. Egoism free. I am security. I am stability. I am financially free. Your restrictions cannot hinder me. I expand. I am abundant. I am prosperity. I am awareness of divinity, the source of abundance and prosperity is my consciousness. I am the cosmic mind. I let Jehuti ride for me. I let Jehuti plan for me. I am beyond set, better free. I am grounded in my divinity. I am secure in my divinity. I am courageous in my prosperity. I am grounded and better free. Om Anpu. Om yeah. Om Amun. Om Jehuti. Om Ge. Om Ge. Om Ge. Om Ge. Om Nebuchadnezzar. All right. To for tuning in on Instagram. I apologize for the lighting. I'm not really sure, but I appreciate you being here, all of you. Your presence is a gift. Let's see, here are a few more comments. I question, what's the poles? Poles. I'm not sure what poles. Could you ask me again what the poles are? Oh, these poles here? Okay. I hope this is what you mean. These are chimes that are tuned to different celestial frequencies. This one is tuned to the tone of the earth going around. I know you can't see them all. Tuned to the earth going around the sun in 1 year. This one is tuned to Mercury, which corresponds to sidereal Virgo. This is Jupiter, or our moon, tuned to the orbit of Jupiter and corresponds to sidereal Sagittarius. This one is tuned to Saturn, which rules Capricorn, and right now Jupiter and Saturn are in sidereal Capricorn. This one is tuned to the stars along the zodiac, and these are all based on Kepler's calculations, who we know studied with the ancient Egyptians. And Kimbaton's cosmic sound healing is a sound healing system that comes from the wisdom of acutonics, which is based on principles of Chinese medicine and acupuncture. So we strike the tuning forks. I don't have any here with me. I could get them. They're right in my bag. We strike the tuning forks on a piece of rubber and then they vibrate. We put them on the body or the energy field, and they remove blocks, toxins. If there's an illness, that means there's a block in the flow of energy through the meridian. So we restore the block. And the chimes have a similar effect, only you don't put them on the body. They just play them like music instruments. And so I look up the astrology chart based on the 13-month sidereal system, which is based on the true motion of the sun and the planets through the constellations, whereas the Western system is man-made. It's based on the Earth's orbit around the sun, and they divided that into 12 equal sections and named each section after a constellation, but it is not based on reality. We know it's not based on reality because it ignores the precession of the equinox, which is responsible for the seasons. So I choose the tones based on the astrology reading. And at this day and time, we're honoring Mercury, which goes direct today. It's been retrograde for about 3 weeks. Jupiter went direct yesterday. I think it's been retro since the spring or summer. And Saturn went retrograde a few days ago and has also been retrograde since spring or summer. They were reversed. I can't remember which is which. So I play the chimes and offer a chant to the netters that correspond to the tones. And the last one that I just did was particularly for abundance, because I recently stopped trying to make money because I realized that money is energy, and energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed. So it's caused me to reflect and reorganize the way I share my music and these sound healing transmissions. I was really frustrated because they weren't making money. However, they're valuable. And so now I have a different perspective and I'm trying this new way. And a lot of it has to do with me doing this work, staying in tune with the constellations and the sound healing and devotional music that I've been offering. So I hope that answered your questions. I don't know if you're still here. I'll try to reach out to you. Okay, write down your names. I can't really see them. Oh, no. I'm doing very well. Thank you for being here and for following me. I hope a lot of more people join in. I'm getting ready to leave Facebook and Instagram permanently. So I'm encouraging people to join me here. I'm trying to find, oh, someone says they get it now. Okay, what's the polls for? Shauna Direct said, I'm going to reach out to you and try to explain it to you more. Maybe I'll make a video about it. Yeah, I'll make a TikTok video that explains it a little bit more. You can also go to my Kimatone's Cosmic Sound Healing YouTube channel, where I have lots of videos, and also my website, lightbeingwellness.com. I haven't been storing the videos there, but you can find more information there. And I should be teaching classes soon. I'm taking a break from my studies at Kemet University to organize my music study and getting ready to teach classes myself. And then maybe I'll be able to get back to the studies again. Okay, Derek said pretty. Thank you. I'm glad it's pretty and relaxing. I don't understand that language. Kane Pada. It might be Kemetic. I just don't know. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions at all, please ask them in the Q&A section at TikTok or here on YouTube. Just leave a comment in the comment section. Instagram, same thing. I will be deleting my Facebook and Instagram accounts on October 31st at midnight. So please find me on the other social platforms, Etsy, TikTok, YouTube, Telegram. I've been saying Telegraph. It's Telegram, Melanated Peoples, and Twitter. And I'll be doing the live streams. I'll be alternating between Twitter, Melanated People, and Telegram until I find which platform is the most productive. Okay, so I hope you enjoy your Mercury Direct day. And I'll be back on October 20th for the full moon transmission. The full moon is at 9:57 a.m. Central Time. However, it's way more fun to do it at night. I'll be looking at the moon rising through my window. And I hope you join me then. And again, if you have any questions or comments, and if you've been following the devotional music presentations, Ancient African Adorations, the next one is October 25th. I don't know the time, but I have the schedule posted. All right, Dua Hatep, thank you so much for being here. Dua, it really means a lot to me. Your presence is indeed a gift.